Welcome to Sacred Mountain Yoga and Sound. My name is Lauren, and today we'll be doing a Vinyasa yoga flow. So as always, take what feels good in your body, leave the rest, and let's dive in. Welcome. We'll get started in child's pose today. So come on to all fours, bring your big toes to touch, knees out wide, east and west. Stretch your forearms long in front of you and sink your hips towards your heels. If you want a deeper shoulder stretch, you can bring your forearms towards the outer edges of your mat. And relax your forehead down into your mat. Soften your forehead, relax your jaw. And begin to deepen your breath, feeling the ribs in your back expand on every inhale. With slow, smooth exhales. If there's anything on your heart today that you'd like to set as an intention for your practice, call it in. Maybe just a single word of intention. Maybe what you'd like to create for yourself for the rest of your day. With your intention in mind, take a deep breath in. On your exhale, send it out through heart center. Big inhale. Slow exhale. One more deep breath in. Walk your hands over to the right side of your mat. Maybe place your left hand on top of your right and breathe into your left side body. Big inhale. Walk your hands back through center and over to the left side of your mat. Maybe place your right hand on your left. Breathe into your right side body. Breathe in. Walk your hands back through center and rock up into your tabletop pose. Stack your hips right over your knees, shoulders right over your wrists, neck and spine neutral. Spread your fingers wide on your mat, ground your hands. Cow pose, drop your belly down, shine your heart forward and inhale. Cat pose, press into your hands, arch your spine on your exhale. Cow pose, drop down, inhale, squeeze through your shoulder blades. Cat pose, tuck your tailbone forward, arch, exhale. Keep moving like this back and forth on your own breath, your own pace. Feel free to add any other movements that would feel good in your body today. Hip circles, thread the needle, puppy pose. Or just take whatever creative wiggles or movements come to you. Try to listen to what your body needs. Stay with your breath. If you've taken something on one side, even out your sides. If you haven't already, start to engage your Ujjayi breath on your exhales, slightly constricting the back of your throat, letting your air drag on every out breath, creating the sound of a gentle ocean while keeping your mouth closed. Let this breath be your guide through the practice. We'll meet back in neutral tabletop. Tuck your toes under, lift and hover your knees 1 to 3 inches off the mat. Bear pose. Drive your hands down into your mat, round through your upper spine like cat. Draw your belly button up towards your spine, engage your core. Take a deep breath in. Right knee, right elbow, give it a tap. Step back, inhale. Left to left, exhale. Step back, breathe in. Right to right. Step back, inhale. Left to left. Step back, breathe in. Right to right. Step back, inhale. Left to left. Step back, breathe in. Downward facing dog. Send your hips up and back. Pedal out your heels. And still your heels. Soften through your shoulder blades and press your hands down into your mat to melt your chest closer to your upper thighs. Relax your neck. Keep your gaze between your knees. You can always soften your knees a lot here. Take a deep breath in. Sink your heels a little lower. Slowly roll forward like a wave into high plank pose. As you arrive, stack your heels over the balls of your feet. Lift your hips in alignment with your shoulders. Keep your shoulders stacking over your wrists. Really press your hands down into your mat. Puff up to your shoulder blades. Breathe in. Stay for your breath out. Engage your core. One more inhale. Slowly lower all the way down to your tummy. Low cobra. Press into your hands. Shine your heart up and inhale. And lower back down. Low cobra. Shine your heart. Breathe in. Maybe lift and hover your hands for a challenge. Squeeze up your shoulder blades. And release. Bring your hands slightly wider than your mat, east and west. Come up onto your fingertips. Lift your chest for high cobra. Inhale. Drop your left shoulder down. Gaze to the right. Exhale. Back through center. Breathe in. Right shoulder down. Gaze to the left. Center. Inhale. Lower all the way back down. Release your hands down by your hips, palms facing the ceiling. Zip your legs up together, maybe big toes to touch. On your next inhale, lift everything but your hips for Shalabhasana, locust pose. Chest lifts, legs lift. Tuck your chin down a lot. Send the back of your head up towards the ceiling as you lift. This will lengthen your spine. Squeeze 1 inch higher. Breathe in. And lower all the way down, left cheek to the mat. Maybe windshield wiper your legs back and forth. Reset. And come back through center. Option for one more, locust pose, or if you want more this time, you can interlace your fingers behind the small of your back, whichever you choose. On your next inhale, lift everything but your hips. Chest lifts, legs lift. If you have your interlace, drive it towards the back of your mat as you open your chest. Keep tucking your chin down, back of your head up to the ceiling. Squeeze 1 inch higher, breathe in. And lower all the way down, right cheek to the mat. Maybe windshield wiper your legs. And come back through center. Replant your hands by your ribs. Press up into high plank. Breathe in. Downward facing dog. Breathe out. Lift your heels. Inhale. Bend your knees. Take tiny tiptoes to the top of your mat. When you arrive, bring your feet at least hip-width distance apart, if not wider. Grab opposite elbows and sway side to side for ragdoll pose. If you'd like to take any head nods or rolls, loosening your neck, go for it. Switch your grip, other forearm on top. Breathe in. Release your hands down. Plant your left hand, bend into your left knee, reach your right arm high, standing twist. Open your chest, roll your right shoulder back. Breathe in. Release your right hand down. Plant your right hand, bend into your right knee, reach your left arm high. You're twisting open from your belly button. Roll your left shoulder back. Breathe in. Release your left hand down. Bring your fingers to an interlace behind the small of your back. Bend so deeply into your knees. Maybe make contact with your torso. Gently draw your arms up and overhead for a deep shoulder stretch. If you want to take any final head nods, it's a good place to do it. Breathe in. Release your hands down. Come to a halfway lift, hands to your shins, create a flat back. Use the pressure of your hands into your shins to really lengthen your spine, crown of your head forward. Draw your shoulders away from your ears. Breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Halfway lift, lengthen. And fold. Slowly rise to stand, vertebra by vertebra. Head is the last thing to lift. When you arrive, give your shoulders some big shrugs up and down. And switch direction. Sweep your arms high, breathe in. Hands to heart center, ground your intention. Deep inhale. And send it out. Sweep your arms high, fill up. Forward fold, flat back, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Plant your hands, step back into high plank. Rock forward to your tippy toes, breathe in. Chaturanga, knees up or down, lower halfway. Upward facing dog or low cobra, inhale. Open your collarbone. Downward facing dog, exhale. Lift your heels, inhale. Bend your knees, step or float to the top. Halfway lift. Fold. Rise, sweep high, breathe in. Cactus, squeeze, shine your heart. Reach high, fill up. Forward fold, flat back. Halfway lift. Plant your hands, step or shoot back. Chaturanga, keep your elbows tucked in. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Lift your heels, inhale. Travel forward. Halfway lift. Fold. Rise, sweep high, breathe in. Cactus, squeeze. Reach high, fill up. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift. Flow to your vinyasa. Send your right leg high, three-legged dog. Breathe in. Bend your knee, open your hips. Stay or take knee or ankle circles. And switch direction. Re-extend, inhale. Knee to nose, tap. Send it high, fill up. To your left tricep, tap. Re-extend. To your right tricep. Send it high. Step it through. Anjaneyasana, lower your back knee. Sweep your arms high. Lift up and out of your rib cage. Maybe create a little back bend as you press your hips forward. Melt your shoulders down your back. Make sure your right knee is stacking directly over your right ankle. Breathe in. Open twist to the right. Left arm forward, right arm back. Reverse, inhale. Spiral down, half splits, Ardha Hanuman. Straighten-ish your right leg, flex your right toes up, melt forward. Halfway lift, lengthen. Fold a little deeper. Find your low runner's lunge. Hands frame your right foot, back knee lifts. Lengthen, inhale. Pyramid pose. Bump your back foot in. Straighten-ish your legs and melt forward. It's a great place for yoga block or blocks under your hands to bring the floor closer to you. You might also play with either a wider stance in your feet and or shorter stance in your feet. Whatever allows you to square your hips to the front of your mat while keeping both heels down. Halfway lift, lengthen. Fold a little deeper. Gentle standing splits. Plant your hands. Start to lift your left leg up. Angle your left toes down towards your mat to level your hips. Melt your forehead towards your shin. Keep a micro bend in your right knee. Squeeze your left heel 1 inch higher. Breathe in. Low squat. Left knee behind right. Breathe out. Re-extend. Inhale. Low squat. Exhale. Re-extend. Breathe in. Low squat. Send it high. Inhale. Forward fold. Exhale. Chair pose. Utkatasana. Sink into your knees. Reach your arms high. Settle more of your weight into your heels as you lift your chest over your hips. Relax your shoulders. If raising your arms is ever too much on your shoulders, you can always bring your hands in prayer to heart center. Or you can explore wider arms versus biceps closer to the ears. Take what feels good for you. Breathe in. Divers, come onto the balls of your feet. Sweep your arms back. Drop your right heel down. Bring your left knee to your chest. One-legged Tadasana. Rise. Inhale. Funky chair. Cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Hands to heart center. Sink down and back. Keep a flex through your left foot to protect your knee and shine your chest up like up dog. Breathe in. Sink a little lower. One-legged. Rise. Inhale. Airplane lunge. Float back. Land softly on the ball of your left foot. Sweep your arms back. Squeeze your triceps up towards the ceiling and tuck your chin in and down slightly as you lengthen your spine. Crown of your head going diagonal and up. Breathe in and out. Reach your left arm forward. Inhale. Warrior 2, back of your mat. Spin all the way around. Settle into your left knee. Open your arms, really expand them in both directions, straight and strong. Make sure your back hand is lifted in alignment with the front. Breathe in. Sink a little lower. Flip your left palm, reverse warrior. Inhale. Extended side angle. Left forearm to your left thigh. Right bicep by your ear. Press into your back foot as you lengthen and strengthen your right arm. Roll your chest open to the ceiling. Breathe in. And out. Reverse warrior. Inhale. Low runner's lunge. Spiral down. Easy twist. Left arm high. Breathe in. Horizon. Roll to the outer edges of your feet. Sink your hips towards your mat. Stay for your inhale. And your exhale. One more breath in. Walk it around, wide-legged fold to the left side of your mat. Bring your toes a little in, heels a little out. Start to breathe and soften into your pose. Halfway lift, inhale. Low runner's lunge, top of your mat. Step back into high plank. Rock forward to your tippy toes. Breathe in. Flow through your vinyasa. Send your left leg high, three-legged dog. Inhale. Bend your knee, open your hip, stay or take your circles. And switch direction. Re-extend, inhale. Knee to nose, tap. Send it high, fill up. To your right tricep, tap. Re-extend. To your left tricep. Send it high. Step it through. Anjane. Lower your back knee, sweep your arms high. Spin your pinkies in towards your face to engage your upper arms. Melt your shoulders down. Scissor your inner thighs in towards one another. Breathe in. Open twist to the left. Right arm forward, left arm back. Reverse. Inhale. Spiral down. Half splits. Ardha Hanuman. Halfway lift, lengthen. Fold a little deeper. Find your low runner's lunge. Hands frame your left foot, back knee lifts. Lengthen, inhale. Pyramid pose, bump your back foot in. Straighten-ish your legs, melt forward. Maybe grab your block or blocks. Draw your left hip back, right hip forward as you square. Get heavy through your forehead as you melt it towards your shin. Halfway lift, lengthen. Fold a little deeper. Gentle standing splits. Plant your hands, start to lift your right heel. Angle your right toes down towards your mat, forehead towards your shin. Squeeze your heel 1 inch higher, breathe in. Low squat, breathe out. Re-extend, inhale. Low squat, exhale. Re-extend, breathe in. Low squat. Send it high, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Maybe sink your hips a little bit lower this time. Tuck your tailbone forward a little bit to take the sway out of your low back. If you ever need more low back support here, feet farther apart. If your feet are together, squeeze through your inner thighs. Breathe in. Divers on your breath out. Drop your left heel down, bring your right knee to your chest. One-legged rise, inhale. Funky chair, cross your right ankle over your left thigh, hands to heart, sink down and back. Keep that flex through your right foot, shine your chest up. Breathe in. Sink a little lower. One-legged rise, inhale. Airplane lunge, float back, land with control on the ball of your right foot, sweep your arms. Squeeze the palms of your hands closer together like you're grabbing a block between them. One strong diagonal line from your back heel all the way up through the crown of your head. Breathe in. And out. Reach your right arm forward, inhale. Warrior 2, back of your mat. Spin all the way around, settle into your right knee. Open your chest, melt your shoulders down your back. Press your feet in opposite directions on your mat, so engage your inner thighs. Breathe in. Sink a little lower. Flip your right palm, reverse warrior, inhale. Extended side angle, right forearm to your right thigh, left bicep by your ear. Spin your left pinky in towards your face to engage your upper arm and roll your left shoulder open. Reverse warrior, breathe in. Spiral down, low runner's lunge. Easy twist, right arm high, inhale. Horizon, roll to the outer edges, sink your hips. Stay for your breath in. And out. One more, inhale. Walk it around, wide-legged fold to the right side of your mat. Bring your toes a little in, heels a little out. Breathe and soften into your pose. Halfway lift, inhale. Low runner's lunge, top of your mat. Step back into high plank pose. Rock forward to your tippy toes, breathe in. Flow through your vinyasa. We're going to simplify this a bit, coming into breath to movement. Remember, audible inhales through the nose, audible ujjayi, exhales through the nose. Take a deep breath in and out. Send your right leg high, inhale. Knee to nose, tap. Re-extend. Step it through. Lengthen, inhale. Pyramid, exhale. Standing splits, fill up. Low squat, breathe out. Re-extend, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Chair pose, breathe in. Divers, breathe out. Left knee high, rise. Funky chair, exhale. One-legged, inhale. Airplane, float back. Left arm forward, breathe in. Warrior two to the back, breathe out. Reverse, inhale. Extended side angle. Reverse, fill up. Spiral down, flow through your vinyasa. Left leg high, breathe in. Knee to nose, tap. Re-extend. Step it through. Lengthen, inhale. Pyramid, exhale. Standing splits, fill up. Low squat, breathe out. Re-extend, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Chair pose, breathe in. Divers, breathe out. Right knee high, rise. Funky chair, exhale. One-legged, inhale. Airplane, float back. Right arm forward. Two to the top. Reverse, breathe in. Extended side angle. Reverse, inhale. Spiral down, flow through your vinyasa. Right leg high, breathe in. Knee to nose. Re-extend. Step it through. Lengthen. Pyramid. Standing splits, inhale. Low squat. Re-extend. Forward fold. Chair pose, inhale. Divers, exhale. Left knee high, rise. Funky chair, breathe out. One-legged, inhale. Airplane, float back. Left arm forward. Two to the back. Reverse, inhale. Extended side angle. Reverse, breathe in. Spiral down, flow. Left leg high, inhale. Knee to nose. Re-extend. Step it through. Lengthen. Pyramid. Standing splits, inhale. Low squat. Re-extend. Forward fold. Chair pose, fill up. Divers, breathe out. Right knee high, rise. Funky chair, exhale. One-legged, inhale. Airplane, float back. Right arm forward. Two to the top. Reverse, breathe in. Extended side angle. Reverse, fill up. Spiral down, flow. Lift your heels, inhale, travel. Halfway lift, fold. Chair pose, breathe in. Open twist to the left, breathe out. Back through center, inhale. Open twist to the right, exhale. Center, breathe in. To the left. Center, inhale. To the right. Center, breathe in. Divers, breathe out. Chair pose, inhale. Divers and hold. Reach your arms high, biceps by your ears. Breathe in. Lower your hips 3 inches. Big inhale. 3 more inches. Last big breath in. Slowly melt all the way down to your mat. We'll meet in Malasana, yogi squat. I'll face you so you can see. Bring your heels in, toes out. Sink your hips towards your heels. Or if you have a yoga block, you might sit on your block for a higher hip stance, and you can kind of orient the yoga block whichever height works best for you. If your heels are lifting without a block, I'd recommend grabbing a block and having both heels down in a nice firm rooted stance. If you'd like to, you can use your elbows to gently guide your knees a little farther outward if you want a more intense hip stretch, but take what feels good for you. Wherever you are, just lengthen your spine, crown of your head towards the ceiling. And stay or maybe sway side to side if that feels good on your hips. I'm going to give some additional hip opening options in Malasana today. If you want to try them, try them. If you want to hang out, just hang out and watch. If you'd like to try, I'll mirror you. So you'll plant your left hand down inside of your shin. Reach your right arm high. Maybe gaze up. This is for your half bind. If you want to try your full bind, take your lifted hand behind your back, planted hand around your shin, maybe interlace fingertips together, and gaze back up where your lifted hand was. Stay here, or if you want to lift your bind like an elevator, wiggle your feet close together. Center your open foot right underneath your middle and come onto the ball of your bound foot. Now you want to have your bound foot really close to your open foot. Don't want them to be far apart. Lock your bind really tight in your hands and then drive down continuously into your open foot and start to lift your bind up like an elevator and opening your chest at the top. Now, as you drive down, it has to be continuous. Kind of have to get to commit to it as you lift. Breathe in and slowly float back down if you're up. Come back through center. If you'd like to try your other side, you'll plant your right hand down inside of your shin. Reach your left arm high, maybe gaze up at your fingertips for your half bind. If you want to take your full bind, take your lifted hand behind your back, planted hand around your shin, maybe interlace fingertips, and gaze back up where your lifted hand was. Stay here if you want to try your lift on this side. Take your open foot, bring it right underneath your middle, scooch your bound foot close to your open foot, come onto the ball of your bound foot. Lock your bind tight, and then drive down continuously and lift your bind up like an elevator. And open your chest at the top. Now, if you really want to get into it from here, you can gaze over your right shoulder if you want a balance challenge. Breathe in. If you're up, float back down slowly with control. And everybody come back through center. Well, losing my microphone here. Let's try this again. Okay, there we go. All right, crisis averted. Now, however you'd like to get there, we'll all meet back in downward facing dog. If you want to move through your crow pose to your shoot bag, go for it. If you want to take a vinyasa, go for it. Then if you're going straight back, maybe pedal out your heels. All right, everybody take a deep breath in and let it go. Send your right leg high, three-legged dog. Breathe in. Bend your knee, open your hips. Stay or angle your left fingertips towards the outer edge of your mat. And flip your dog. If you're flipping, feet like number 11s, all 10 toes face direct to the back, maybe feet hip or shoulder width distance apart. Drive down into your heels, lift your hips, open your chest. Breathe in. And unflip. Replant your right hand, send your right leg high, inhale. Right knee, left tricep, and hold. Thread it through for star plank. Plant your right foot down, reach your left arm high, maybe take some arm circles. If it feels good over time, you can work your right heel towards the upper left-hand corner of your mat if you want a more intense stretch. Breathe in. Replant your left hand, send your right leg high, inhale. Right knee, right tricep, and hold. Maybe fly it, maybe chaturanga arms for a challenge. Move this out of the way here. Re-extend, inhale. Lizard lunge, step your right foot outside of your right hand, angle your right toes towards the outer edges of your mat, outer edge. Maybe sink down to your back knee, maybe down to your forearms. You can stay here or sway side to side, draw figure eights with your hips. Take what feels good. Let yourself sink into this for a moment before you take your quad stretch. Now, option to stay, or if you want to take your crooked monkey, you can reach back, right hand to left foot or ankle, drawing it to your glute. Opposite hand, opposite foot. Lengthen your spine, open your chest, melt your shoulders down your back. And if you want more intensity, roll to the outer edge of your right foot and sink your hips farther forward. Breathe in. Slowly release your foot if you have it. Wiggle your right foot back to center. Find your half splits or full splits. Ardha Hanuman or Hanumanasana. If you're working towards your full split, square your hips to the front of your mat. So right hip back, left hip forward. That might translate to higher hips. Sometimes I'll see people splaying their hips out into the left like this. You really want to square. Keep everything in alignment. If you're working towards your full splits and you want a little assistance as you're working your way down, you can place a block underneath your right hamstring. Whatever feels good. Breathe in and out. Slowly make your way out of your pose. We'll meet in low runner's lunge. Warrior one, spin your back heel down to your mat, square your hips forward, reach your arms high. Maybe widen your stance, right foot a little farther to the right and draw your right hip back, left hip forward as you square. Back toes angle to the upper left-hand corner of your mat. Breathe in. Cactus squeeze. Interlace your fingers behind the small of your back. Expand your chest, fill up. And humble your warrior. Slowly melt your right shoulder down inside of your right thigh. Arms up and overhead as you go. Keep squaring your hips to the front. Relax your neck. Breathe in. And out. Warrior one, rise, inhale. Warrior two, readjust your feet, open your stance. Reverse, breathe in. Extended side angle and hold. Stay or play. If you want to take your half bind, full bind, bird of paradise, go for it. Drive equal pressure into your back foot. Keep your right side body long, chest open, left arm strong. If you're in a bind, open your shoulder blades like they're pulling back behind you. Open your chest. Sometimes I'll see people dumping forward in their bind, try to draw back and open. Birds, get as vertical as you can and open your chest before you extend your leg. Breathe in. Birds start to fly home, binds start to release. Reverse warrior, inhale. Spiral down, low runner's lunge. Lengthen, pyramid pose. Halfway lift, fill up. Revolve triangle. Plant your left hand down to your block or your mat. Reach your right arm high. Open your chest, roll your right shoulder back. Press the backs of your legs towards the back of your mat as you square your hips. If you want a more intense twist here, you can plant your left hand outside of your right foot. Breathe in. Release your right hand down, standing splits. Plant your hands, maybe lift your left heel a little higher than the beginning. Stay, take your hops, or if you want to try the balance challenge today, you can walk your fingertips back to your standing leg, maybe wrap them around your calf. Keep your left leg flexed, strong and engaged, whichever you choose. Breathe in. Low squat, breathe out. Re-extend, inhale. Low squat and hold. Bring your hands to heart center. Slowly rise. One-legged Tadasana, left knee high. Reach your arms high. Cactus, squeeze. Eagle wrap, your left arm underneath your right arm, or give yourself a big hug if that's too much. Maybe palms to touch if you have your eagle wrap. Wrap your left leg up and over your right leg. Send your elbows up towards the ceiling, sit straight down and back like you're sitting into a chair for full eagle. Now, if double wrapped legs is too much, you can always just simply cross your leg over and give yourself a little kickstand, like so. Once you're at your lowest vertical point, option to fold forward into sleeping eagle, elbows to knees. If you take your fold, round through your spine like cat, hollow out your belly. Breathe in and out. Slowly unravel, rise, one-legged, inhale. Airplane lunge, float back. High crescent lunge, keep your feet the same, sweep your arms high, inhale. Stay high on the ball of your back foot. Open twist to the right, left arm forward, right arm back. Reverse, inhale. Full twisted prayer. Hands to heart center. Hook your left elbow outside of your right thigh. You can always come down to your back knee for more support here. Stay, open your arms, or take your bind. Keep opening your chest, thumbs to sternum, sternum to thumbs. Breathe in and out. Star pose, rise, inhale. Hands to your hips. Bring your toes a little in, heels a little out. Lengthen as you inhale. Wide-legged forward folds. Slowly melt your torso all the way down to your mat. Release your hands down as you arrive. And this time, stay or play. If you want to go upside down, frog pose, middle splits, go for it. Now we've been doing the hip openers in Malasana. If you want to try your frog pose today to get even further into the hips, come down to your knees, wiggle them wide east and west, whatever feels comfortable. Then bring your feet a little wider than your knees. Gonna get into whichever orientation feels best for you. And then you can walk your hands forward and let your torso slowly melt towards your mat. If you want to explore the sensation in the shape, you can gently rock forward and back. You'll feel a more intense stretch the farther back you sit your hips, but be gentle. Don't force anything. And then let yourself settle. If you're upside down and would like an additional challenge, maybe split your feet apart, maybe hover them over the mat before you land. If you're in a variation, start to make your way back. If you're in your frog, gently lift your ankles up and then draw your heels in towards your booty. And then push into your arms and sit yourself back up. And then gradually work your knees back towards your center. Now you'll be able to come back up into your wide-legged fold. Everybody, halfway lift. Inhale. Low runner's lunge to the top of your mat. Hands frame your right foot. Easy twist. Right arm high. Breathe in. Horizon. Breathe out. One more. Inhale. Walk it all the way around to the back of your mat, Skandasana to the back. Sink into your left knee, straighten-ish your right leg, flex your right toes up. Try to keep both heels down on your mat, chest lifted. If this heel is lifting, try to bring your hips up into high Skandasana. Sometimes I see people hunched over. Bring your chest up, it'll make things a lot easier for you. Stay here, open your arms. This is just like what we did in Malasana, by the way. Or take your full bind. Breathe in. Turn quarter to the back of your mat. Low runner's lunge. Anjane. Inhale. Tuck your back toes under. Slowly float into your warrior three with airplane arms. Back leg floats, torso floats, arms sweep back. Angle your right toes down towards your mat to level your hips and really expand through both ends of your body like someone's pulling you in opposite directions. Breathe in. And out. One-legged Tadasana, rise, right knee high, inhale. Drop your right hand down, grab your right knee. Same hand, same knee. Maybe stay, maybe open your knee to the right for the hip opener. Or if you want more, peace fingers to big toe pose, wrapping the first two fingers of your right hand around your right big toe. Maybe extending your right leg long, maybe guiding it out into the right for the hip opener. Drive down into your standing leg. Keep your chest lifted. Stay with your breath. If you want a balanced challenge, you can gaze over your left shoulder. Breathe in. Slowly come back to center on your breath out. One-legged, inhale. Airplane lunge, float back. Right arm forward, breathe in. Warrior two to the top. Reverse triangle, straighten-ish your right leg, tilt back, inhale. Trikonasana, triangle pose. Reach your right fingertips as far forward as they'll go. Lengthen your right side body, then hinge down as you reach your left arm high. This is another great place for a block under your left hand, or right hand if you have one. It's not about how low you go, it's how you keep your body engaged. Pressing equally into the feet, engaging the legs, right side body long, chest open, left shoulder rolled back. If it feels okay, gaze up at your left thumb. If that's not great on your neck, you can always look down at your right big toe. Breathe in and out. Reverse warrior, inhale. Half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Bring your right fingertips down to your block, to your mat, or to float. Lift your left leg and arm, open your chest and your hips to the left side of your mat. Keep a flex through your left foot and leg. It'll help you maintain your balance. Now try to lift your left heel up in alignment with your left hip, 90-degree angle in your legs. Stay, take your variation, or take your Chapasana, reaching back left hand for left foot or ankle. Maybe a gentle kick into your hand if you want a little back bend, opening your left shoulder. Breathe in. Warrior 2, slow and controlled. Reverse warrior, inhale. Spiral down, flow through your vinyasa. Deep breath in and let it go. Send your left leg high, inhale. Bend your knee, open your hips. Stay or angle your right fingertips towards the outer edge of your mat and flip your dog. If you're flipping, drive down to lift. Open your hips and chest. Breathe in. And unflip, replant your left hand, send your left leg high, inhale. Left knee, right tricep, and hold. Thread it through for star plank. Plant your left foot down, reach your right arm high, maybe take your arm circles. Maybe work your heel up towards the upper right hand corner of your mat. Breathe in. Replant your right hand, send your left leg high, inhale. Left knee, left tricep, and hold. Maybe fly it, maybe chaturanga arms for a challenge. Re-extend, breathe in. Lizard lunge, step your left foot outside of your left hand. Angle your left toes out, sink down as far as feels good. And stay, sway, or take your figure eights. Try to sink into this before taking your quad stretch. And stay or take your crooked monkey, reaching back. Left hand for right foot or ankle, drawing it to your glute. Breathe in. Slowly release your foot. If you have it, wiggle your left foot back to center. Find your half splits or full splits. Or to Hanuman or Hanumanasana. Full splits, square your hips forward, left hip back, right hip forward. Breathe in and out. Slowly make your way out. We'll meet in low runner's lunge. Warrior 1, spin your back heel down to your mat, square your hips forward, reach your arms high. Maybe widen your stance a little bit. Breathe in. Cactus squeeze. Interlace behind the small of your back, other thumb on top this time. Expand. And humble your warrior. Slowly melt your left shoulder down inside of your left thigh. Arms up and overhead. Now you don't have to go as far down as I'm going. You could even be all the way up here, here, here. It's kind of wherever feels most comfortable in your body. Breathe in and out. Warrior one, rise, inhale. Warrior two, readjust your feet, open your stance. Reverse, inhale. Extended side angle and hold, stay or play. Half binds, full binds, birds, go for it. Binds, pull your shoulder blades open. Birds, if you'd like an additional balance challenge, you could gaze over your right shoulder once you settle into your pose. Breathe in. Birds fly home, binds release. Reverse warrior, inhale. Spiral down, low runner's lunge. Lengthen. Pyramid pose. Halfway lift, lengthen. Revolve triangle, plant your right hand down to your block or your mat. Reach your left arm high, open your chest, roll your left shoulder back. Breathe in. Release your left hand down, standing splits. Plant your hands, maybe lift your right heel a little higher than the beginning. Stay, take your handstand hops. Or if you want your balance challenge, walk your fingertips back to your standing leg. Keep your right leg flexed, strong and engaged. Maybe wrap your fingers around your calf. Breathe in. Low squat, breathe out. Re-extend, inhale. Low squat and hold, hands to heart center. Slowly rise, one-legged Tadasana, right knee high. Reach your arms high. Cactus, squeeze. Eagle, wrap your right arm underneath your left arm, maybe palms to touch, or give yourself a big hug if that's too much. Wrap your right leg up and over your left leg, either with kickstand or with double wrap. Send your elbows up towards the ceiling and sit straight down and back. Only when you're at your lowest point, then option to fold forward into sleeping eagle, elbows to knees. Keep tracking your knees and elbows in towards your midline. Breathe in and out. Slowly unravel, rise, one-legged, inhale. Airplane lunge, float back, land with control. High crescent, sweep your arms high, stay high on the ball of your back foot. Breathe in. Open twist to the left, right arm forward, left arm back. Reverse, inhale. Full twisted prayer, hands to heart center. Hook your right elbow outside of your left thigh. You can always come down to your back knee. Stay, open your arms or bind. Really drive forward onto the ball of your back foot. Lift your right hip up in alignment with your left. Maybe gaze up and back. Breathe in and out. Star pose, rise, inhale. Release your hands down, either for an interlace behind your back or for reverse prayer hands, whichever one feels better for you. Toes a little in, heels a little out. Lengthen as you inhale. Wide-legged forward fold with your bind or reverse prayer hands. Slowly melt all the way down. If you have your bind, arms up and overhead. Breathe in. Release your hands down. Come to a halfway lift. Inhale. Low runner's lunge, top of your mat. Hands frame your left foot. Easy twist, left arm high. Inhale. Horizon. Exhale. One more breath in. Walk it all the way around to the back. Skandasana, back of your mat. Sink into your right knee. Straighten your left leg. Flex your left toes up. Once again, if this heel is lifting, your right heel is lifting, raise your stance. Stay, open your arms, or take your bind. Breathe in. Turn quarter to the back of your mat, low runner's lunge. Anjane, inhale. Tuck your back toes under, float into your warrior three. Arms of your choice this time. You can airplane arms, hands at heart center, or if you want more, reach both arms forward, biceps by your ears. Angle your left toes down towards your mat. Lift up to your chest like up dog. Lift more through your back heel than you would think. Breathe in. And out. One-legged Tadasana, rise, left knee high, inhale. Drop your left hand down, grab your left knee. Same hand, same knee. Maybe stay, maybe open your knee to the left for the hip opener. Or if you want more, peace fingers to big toe pose, wrapping the first two fingers of your left hand around your left big toe. Maybe extend your left leg long, keeping the chest lifted, long spine. Maybe guiding it out to the left for the hip opener. If you want more, a balance challenge, you can gaze over your right shoulder. Breathe in. Slowly come back to center on your exhale. One-legged inhale. Airplane lunge, land softly. Left arm forward, breathe in. Warrior two to the top. Reverse triangle, straighten your left leg, tilt back, inhale. Trikonasana, triangle pose, reach your left fingertips as far forward as they'll go. And then hinge down as you reach your right arm high. Press your hips forward, lengthen your left side body, pull your shoulder blades back as you open your chest. Breathe in and out. Reverse warrior, inhale. Half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Bring your left fingertips down to your block, to your mat, or to float. Lift your right leg and arm, open your chest and hips. Keep that flex through your right foot and leg. Stay, or take your variation. Warrior Chapasana, reaching back, right hand for right foot. Maybe a gentle kick into your hand. Breathe in. Warrior two, slow and controlled. Reverse warrior, inhale. Spiral down, flow through your vinyasa, good work. Send your right leg high, breathe in. Half pigeon, bring it in for a landing. Right shin forward, parallel-ish to the top of your mat. Right knee a little wider than your right hip. If it feels better to be on your back, you can always take your figure four pose there, crossing your right ankle over your left thigh. If you do that, just flex your crossed over foot. This will protect your knee. Start to melt down into your pose, however low feels comfortable for you. Soften through your shoulder blades, relax your neck, release your jaw. And sink into your exhales, making them just a little longer than your inhales. Half pigeons, try to level your hips over your mat so you aren't leaning one way or the other. You can stay here if that's feeling good. You want to take your quad stretch. You can bend into your left knee, reaching back, left hand, left foot, same hand, same foot. Square your shoulders to the front of your mat. You do lengthen your spine, melt your shoulders down. Breathe in. And slowly release your foot if you have it. However you'd like to get there, make your way to your other side. Half pigeons, left shin forward, left knee a little wider than your left hip. Figure four is flex your crossed over foot. And stay. Or if you want your quads stretch, right hand back to right foot. Square your shoulders forward if you do. Breathe in. Slowly release your foot if you have it. Roll onto your left hip. Bring the sole of your right foot all the way around to the top of your mat. Soles of your feet together, knees out wide for Baddha Konasana. Grab onto your feet. Lengthen your spine as you inhale. And hinge forward with a flat back as you exhale. Breathe in. And out. Roll back up to a seat. Extend your legs long in front of you for Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold. If you need more low back support, feet a little farther apart, maybe hip width distance. Reach your arms high, lengthen your spine as you inhale. And hinge forward with a flat back as you exhale. You can always soften your knees a lot here. Breathe in. And out. Roll back up to a seat. Bend into your knees. Grab behind your thighs, vertebra by vertebra. Come down onto your back. Bring your arms out either into a big cactus shape or a big T shape. Bump your hips over to the right, but drop your knees to the left. Supine twist. If you want more, you can eagle wrap your right leg up and over your left and then drop your knees to the left. Gaze over your right shoulder. Relax your shoulder blades, especially on the right side. Breathe in. And out. Come back through center. Bump your hips over to the left. Drop your knees to the right. option to eagle wrap your left leg up and over your right before you drop them. Gaze over your left shoulder. Melt your shoulder blades, especially on the left side. Breathe in and out. Come back through center. Send your legs up the imaginary wall for waterfall pose, reversing the blood flow for a moment. If you'd rather take your shoulder stand, by all means. Waterfalls, you can either find stillness or point and flex your toes, roll out your ankles, get out in your last movement. If you're coming into your shoulder stand, try to create one vertical line from your shoulders. It's hard to talk in this pose. All the way up to your hips, all the way up to your heels. This will require a lot of support from your hands on your mid to upper back. Breathe in. Stay or take your plow. Gently sending toes up and overhead, maybe touching them down to the ground behind you. Breathe in. Slowly make your way all the way back down to your mat. Stretch your legs out long, maybe feet wider east and west than your mat, maybe hands wider east and west. Find your way to your final shape. Get your wiggles out, settle down into your mat. Come back to that relaxed forehead, released jaw. And soften all the muscles in your belly. Start to draw your air all the way down into your abdomen. Deep, smooth belly breath inhales. And slow, smooth exhales. Come back to that intention you set at the beginning of class. All together, take a deep breath in. And let it go. Shavasana. Enjoy your rest. Take a moment to notice what thoughts have bubbled to the surface. Without reaction, without judgment, simply noticing, stepping back, realizing, and then letting them flow down the river of your mind without attachment. All together, take a deep breath in. And let it go. Start to wiggle through your fingers, wiggle through your toes. Maybe gently rock your head side to side if that feels good on your neck. And take a full body stretch. Reach your arms overhead, legs out long. And draw your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a loving squeeze. Feel your low back release. And roll onto your favorite side for a moment of grounding. Perhaps sending some love and gratitude to Mother Earth straight to her core. Give her a big hug. Deep breath in and out. Slowly make your way up into an easy seat. Your eyes open along the way. Please soften or close them. Sweep your arms high. Breathe in. Hands to heart center. Thank you, friend, for taking this time out of your day to show up for yourself, to show up on your mat, to ground back into your body, reconnect to your breath, and move your energy up and out. May that intention you set at the beginning of this class be grounded into reality with ease and with joy. All together, let's breathe in love and send out peace. Let's breathe in peace and send out love. Thank you, friend. Go in peace. So you have a wonderful rest of your week. Shanti.